going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer. So, Cancer, first thing I heard was you got some people that got a problem with you for shining light on things you are not. Now, in this sense, what it means is if when your way of shining on things that you're not is shining on the reflection of others, what people reflect or rather project onto you, and you calling it out, calling a thing. Yeah, you got some people that got a problem with you shining light on these things. But this is an act of you reclaiming your power. Now, the card that came out for you was eliminate distractions, stop shining light on things you are not. But you are eliminating these distractions by calling a thing, by calling it out. So that's what you have been doing. This is how you've been reclaiming and attaining your power here. So it's a little bit different. Same words, right? But just a little bit different context for you. So that's what's been going on here. But you are being encouraged to eliminate these distractions here because that's simply what these people are. That's what they're here for. They're here to be distractions. So they're telling you, even though, you know, people make efforts to distract you or to be the trending topic of your day, because your mind is a very powerful place, right? So these people long and desire to serve as a distraction, causing some type of problem for you or some type of discord. These people get something out of that because then they feel like a priority, right? They feel like a priority to a divine person. So Spirit is encouraging you to have compassion for these people, for they know not what they do type shit. And what I mean by that, now, people, I'm not saying some of these people that's being, you know, spiteful, that they don't know that they're being spiteful, but these people don't have the higher spiritual knowledge that you have to understand why what they're doing is very detrimental to their own health and wellness, right? So they're telling you to find compassion in your higher knowledge and understanding this and knowing this, and making sure you don't spend too much emotional energy on the matter just because it may come up and you may have to, you know, put a motherfucker in their place here and there. So yeah, oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those you don't understand? Now, it's not a matter of you not understanding these people, or sometimes you don't understand why people do what they do. We understand spiritually why people do what they do. But they're telling us to show compassion and accept that these are, you know, these people do exist among us. These people are among us, right? So no longer allow these energies to be distractions, or don't allot them the energy or the time to become a distraction. Now, just because you may call somebody out or, you know, check a motherfucker, stuff like that, that don't mean that that person is automatically a distraction. So the distraction comes in place where this person, you know, spends a little bit too much time on your mind. You spend a little bit too much time fixating on this person or the matter or issue at hand regarding that person or related to that person. That's when it becomes a distraction, right? When it becomes more of a priority over things that you should be focusing on, like if you're like with me doing a reading or whatever, if I interrupt my reading, you know, just to argue, you know, they're telling us they want us to do better with this, because it's like we're being tested here. So then we also have the how is the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? So following our intuition at all times, even as it pertains to these people who pop up on our journey. Everyone is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your path, right? Yeah, so however people manifest, how people are manifested as themselves due to their own unique journey, you know, that doesn't initially or directly have anything to do with you. It's not your priority, and it should not be a distraction. It can be something you acknowledge. You can acknowledge how people are trying to, you know, throw dirt and salt on you, but it shouldn't, you know, take too much of your attention span, you know, to the degree that it begins to disrupt you from following through on your own plans and projects, right? So they're telling us to take this energy back, start pulling some of this energy back and focusing that energy on us. We have the understanding that we need to know regarding these people, how people move or whatever, why people do what they do. The how is the now. We know the hows now. Right now in this time, we know the hows. We have the intuition, the wisdom, the knowledge, the discernment of how these things occur, how people act, why they act this way. You know, we have that understanding. Things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? So we understand, you know, what it looks like when a person is trapped in illusions. We understand that. And they're also saying to make sure you're not being trapped in the illusion of, being trapped in the illusion of a person like, how do I want to say this? Not taking on too much responsibility for a person reacting how they act with you, or choosing to show up how they show up with you. Not taking too much responsibility or internalizing that energy, right? Because they're on their own journey. So keeping that in mind. Things are not what they seem. People may seem like they're getting away with shit. People may seem like they're getting over on you. People may seem like, they're doing a lot of things. People may seem like they're fucking out to get you or whatever, but you're only being trapped by your illusion. These people want you to be in your head. These people want you to be in your mind, because it's going to manifest as a distraction, right? You worrying about having to look over your shoulder, or people doing shit to you, or trying to destroy you and this like that. They want you to be in this mindset. So this is not to say that these events have never happened. They're saying that these events have happened enough so that they can just enlarge it in your mind, and you having the memory of these events happening can become to haunt you now. It can be haunting you in the now, right? Even though you have the intuition, the wisdom, and the knowledge that you're protected, you have the wisdom and the knowledge of these people's plots and schemes before they spring up. You have the information and the help and support that you need for the now, and to understand the how of what's happening. So they're telling you to not allow yourself to be trapped in illusions of emotional energy, right? Being the emotions, right? Getting caught up in the emotions here, being blinded by the emotions, right? So I'm also hearing to be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself through this energy when this energy comes up as well. But to keep consciously separating yourself from other people's energy, right? As an empath, especially as a water sign, Cancer water sign, you pick up on a lot of people's energy, right? So they're telling you to make sure that you're consciously, deciphering what energies are yours and what energies are not. Because you could be highly receptive at this time as well, and that could be what's going on also. And that's why they're talking about oneness. Oneness is the way. Your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? All right, so there's going to be some Cancer energy here. Who's going to watch this, and Spirit is encouraging you to show more of the real you. To find comfort in being your true authentic self, expressing your true authentic feelings, being vulnerable to people, in front of people, and still feeling confident and beautiful. Even if you're crying, even if you don't look as fancy or whatever. They're telling you to maintain this confidence here, to always be true to yourself, to always remain true. Always remain true, so that your true tribe can find you. And then we got a leader of the light. You are a leader of the light. Where are you being called to serve and support others? So they're telling you to step into this leadership position, or you need to invest more into your leadership position, and not allow these distractors or these wasters to drain too much of your energy or whatever. If you feel like you need to address the person, but leave it at that. Leave it at that. But you need to make sure you have the knowledge and the understanding that these people are simply distractions. Knowing that this person's purpose in your life, like them passing through your life, is to serve as a distraction, to clog up your mind, to be the topic in your mind, to be the person, the thing in your mind that you fixate on, and you give them this manifestation energy by letting them be the center of your thoughts. They're telling you, you can address them as needed, but as long as you don't internalize anything that may have come out of that person's mouth or any of their actions, you don't internalize that energy so that it does not become a distraction. So eliminate it. So even if there's things, even if people attempt to trigger you, you don't even always have to say anything to these people. If there's other ways you can avoid or eliminate this distraction, whether that be through social media, you can delete these people, block these people, report these people, or if it's a person in your life, you can stop allowing them, giving them access to you, whatever the case may be. But they're telling you to eliminate these distractions here. Eliminate these distractions. Put your phone down sometimes. Put your phone down sometimes. Put your phone down sometimes and reclaim your power. So we also got a deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? So telling you to remain in your alchemist energy here as a leader of light. So even though you may be experiencing these energies with these people, the universe is saying that you have a way of communicating your experiences to others to support them in their journey, of people who may be going through light experiences. So they're telling you that is the way you can alchemize this energy, as well as eliminate the distractions. Alchemize it. Use it for your benefit. So that's why I'm saying you got some people, you got some feathers ruffled here, because you're shining light on the things that you're not, on the things that they are not, and the things that they are. You're shining light on these things to reclaim your power. These people trying to come in and trying to bully you with words, with threats, you know, psychological, emotional threats and stuff like that. You're reclaiming your power by calling them out, by saying, hey, I see you. I know who you are. I know what you do. I know what you're here for. So that's how you're reclaiming your power here. This is how you eliminate. This is how you are eliminating these distractions. Because you are one with spirit here. And you know what you need to know in the now. You know how in the now. Your intuition is guiding you in these decisions. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. So you're not allowing this negativity to exist. And they're telling you not to allow it to exist. Don't allow it to persist either. So like I said, address it. Address it right there at the moment. Be direct. Talk about it. Let it come up and let it go, right? Let it come up and let it go. Let it come up and let it go, because peace is your priority. So 11:11 on the timer just now. Peace. Peace, your individual peace, your personal peace should be a priority right now. So that's also what Spirit is saying. Make your peace a priority. Make your peace a priority. Eliminate distractions. Eliminate things that can lead to chaos or a disruption of peace, right? Rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? So they're encouraging you to detach from the drama at this time. Because you may be very receptive to it, because your path could be related to it. You could be helping people with this, with your experiences with conflict and stuff like that, especially at this time. But you may be kind of being targeted too as a chosen Cancer sign with this Mars energy, this energy of Aries. So there's going to be some opposition here that may try to, you know, resurface or try to come against you right now. But they're telling you to rise above it. Rise above it. Stand in your North Node energy. Let them remain in the South Node, that past energy. And they're telling you to rise above it, because it's not yours to carry. All right? So alchemize it. It's energy that's available because it's around you, or it's being projected to you, but it's not energy that you have to digest as it, you know, was initially distributed, right? So even though it could be an energy of fear coming from people outside of you, or people trying to project fear onto you, that's still energy in general. You can take that energy and alchemize it into something for your benefit, right? Even if that means, you know, you sharing these experiences with somebody else to help them and encourage them to get out of a low energy, right? So this is what Spirit is telling you to do. This is what they're encouraging you. Or keep doing this. It's going to be confirmation of what you're already doing. You cannot make a mistake. There are infinite possibilities available to you. Infinite possibilities available to you. Where is your heart guiding you? And number 3. So they're telling you to remain authentic to your desires, you know, to where your heart is guiding you, where your intuition is guiding you. To remain authentic to those feelings and those senses. Because it's going to guide you to your true desires, and it's going to also help you get out of this energy here that these people are trying to draft you into, this drama energy, because you're Cancer, you know, the moon energy, that water energy is a very powerful manifestation energy. So you'll have people trying to intentionally, like, you know, create conflict with you because they're trying to harvest off your energy. They're trying to drain you, take that energy, right, in a way where they're exerting control over you to make the energy more potent for them, right? You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to feel? So there could be some emotions here that you're avoiding here, that you're not allowing yourself to fully sit in and feel as well. You could be allowing yourself to be distracted. Yeah, that's what's going on. You could be welcoming in these distractions to avoid feeling something here that Spirit is trying to get you to address at this moment, because they need you to release it, because that's the energy of the transits. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? So this came out reversed. So that means there's some victories here that you have not been, they could be encouraging you to show a little bit more gratitude, to do some reflection, some introspection, and reflect on the things that you can be grateful for, the achievements that you have made, the victories that you have won thus far. They're telling you to reflect over these things whenever you're feeling in this energy where you may be ruminating on an issue or about this this drama that people are trying to bring you into. So they're telling you to show a little bit more gratitude to help you alchemize this energy here and avoid, like, stop running to these distractions to avoid feeling whatever this is, addressing whatever it is. Yeah, so there's something you need to address. Some feelings you're avoiding here. But okay, So the conflict here is that whatever you're distracting yourself with, because you're an empath and you're so receptive, you're picking up some more emotional energy that's not yours when you already got emotional energy that you need to address. So now you could be experiencing like a little bit of anxiety regarding that energy because it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. But in order you can't heal by suppressing it. So you have to stop suppressing it. There's something you're suppressing here. And if you keep suppressing and then you go around other people, or you do this and you interact with other people and you're an empath and you picking up on their energy, that's a lot of energy to be holding. They're telling you to start running from your darkness. Start running from it. Damn, Cancer. Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, I don't fear no man. I don't fear nobody. I only fear God. You fear God, so do you fear the God in you? Some of you are fearing the God in you. You're fearing the God in you. You're fearing yourself. You may not have any fear towards other people, but there's something about you that you fear. There's something about you that you fear, that you're not allowing yourself to sit in and feel, right? But that's it. You need to make it a priority. It has to be a priority in order for your soul to maintain alignment with the universe. And for this change here, because these changes are in motion. I don't know if you noticed, I said in another video, time has picked up. Time is moving fast at this time with this Aries energy, right? So they're telling you, I'm trying to keep you in alignment, but you need to allow these things to pass. You need to address it when it comes up and allow it to pass, because if you suppress it, it's like you're causing more damage than it needs to be by trying to hold on to that energy, right? Because the shift, the radical change here is moving into the North Node energy. So if you're holding on to, if there's something you're holding on to, I don't care if it happened years ago, if there's something you're not addressing and it's still weighing on you from time to time, it has the power to just pop up and put you in a whole nother mood like that. You need to address that. You're not addressing it properly. You need to address it. You need to address it. Because this shift that's happening right now to this North Node energy, that weight that you're holding on to, is going to leave you around, it's going to leave you vulnerable to South Node energies. It's going to leave you more vulnerable to that. Right? These people that are in the South Node that's trying to pull you or trying to keep you in some drama or this, that, and the third, or, you know, throwing attacks at you here and there, or making projections at you for you shining light on toxic shit, or shining light on what you would never be, on shining light on what they're being to you, you know, that's the complete opposite of your reflection, and you just being a divine reflection, shining light on these things that we need to be aware of and familiar with, right? Breathe. This moment matters most. How can you focus on the moment and appreciate all that is well? So they're telling you to focus more on the things that are well. Make sure you're doing this equally. If you're going to acknowledge, you know, these things, they're telling you to see your shadow side from a higher perspective as well. Right? So don't be in an energy of demonizing yourself over whatever choices or decisions or things that happen to you and internalizing it, you know, unjustly or inaccurately. You are the joy seeker, so you need to seek joy. You need to seek more things that bring you joy as well, because you're not doing that. This card is reversed. This could be somebody, you could be cross-watch. This could be an energy around you. This doesn't have to be you. So Cancer, wherever this energy fits, or it sounds like who, you know, somebody you know, that's probably where the energy fits. It does not have to be you. This could be somebody that's in your energy as well. So there is a person here who could be like pessimistic around you. It could be a kid. It could be a family member with this number 4. Forgiveness will set you free. They're telling you to forgive this energy. They're telling you to forgive this energy. See from a higher perspective. Breathe. Breathe, because this person is an intentional distraction. Right? Whatever that they're doing, whatever action that they're taking, it's intended to distract you. It's a test. You're being tested. You're being tested. But know that everything's connected here. You have this higher knowledge to know all is connected, all is one. Oneness is the way. So they're telling you to forgive this individual because of the energy, right? The energy associated with you holding on to that. Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. Because things are working out in your favor regardless of what it seems like, right? Regardless of what it may seem like. That's what this card says. Things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. So you could be trapped by the illusion that this is a very significant family member. You could be trapped by the illusion that this is somebody that you had a long partnership with. You could be trapped by the illusion of any kind of illusion. But they're telling you that's all it is a fucking illusion. These are not what they seem. These are not what they seem. And if you're going to fixate on anything, fixate on things happening, you know, a happily ever afters, right? Happy outcomes. Happy outcomes. Remember, you are empathic. You're highly empathic. So there's going to be some energies and some thoughts and stuff that you pick up on, but you have to make sure you're not feeding those thoughts and those energies that aren't yours, that you're just simply picking up on. All right? I didn't even mean to pull out all these cards from this deck. This is not your practice life. Decide. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? So someone needs to honor their inner voice here. Somebody needs to honor their spirit man here. Somebody could be giving a little bit too much energy to the flesh, letting your flesh rule your decision making, your perception at this time. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So it's something to do with significant connection in this realm, this earthly realm. So the earthly ties that you have to this person could be causing some conflict with the way that you're perceiving the matter. But you need to forgive this person. Forgive this energy. Release it. Release whatever harsh, you know, judgments that you may have on yourself as a result of whatever this person said or whatever, you know, whatever tension was flared, all right? Clarify, don't run from the darkness. Don't run from the darkness. Don't run from the darkness. Stand up for yourself. Bitch fire. Even if you gotta be a bitch, stand up for yourself. Don't run from it, but face it. Address it. Address it. Address it and leave it alone. Address it and let it go. Address it and let it go. Bring light to it. Let it go and keep it moving. Don't fixate on it. Like these people want you to fixate on it so that it becomes a distraction. It develops into a distraction. They're telling you to address it and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't internalize somebody else's journey. Don't internalize somebody else's life choices. It's not yours. Don't internalize somebody else's feelings from the choices that they're making regarding that same situation. Because if it's conflict between you and another individual, both of you guys are experiencing like some level of the situation, but your journeys are unique. So the choices and decisions you make on how you move forward and conduct yourself in a situation is gonna be completely different from theirs. Meaning your harvesting, what you reap, is gonna be different from theirs. So it doesn't matter how they choose to carry on about it. If they choose to still be, you know, arrogant and salty and shady and, you know, try to keep it going and this, that, and the third, let them do that. Let them do that. But you don't do that because it's going to serve as a distraction. It's going to serve as a distraction. And that's exactly what their aim is. That's the aim. That's the purpose of that individual doing that. They may not understand that, but that's what they're being used for. Yeah, Feather, think first before you judge. Yeah, so you're dealing with some people that's not thinking. They're not thinking before they act. They're not thinking before they judge you. They're not. These people are very impulsive. So you got some impulsive pride ass motherfuckers here, like some goddamn kindergarten witches. Like I really don't know, but these people don't think. They don't think before they judge. They don't think before they act. So don't waste don't drain yourself with that. Paint the sun back into your sky. Paint the sun back into your own sky. Regardless of them trying to create night for you or an early darkness for you. No, you paint the sun back into your own sky because you're responsible for your journey. You're responsible for the seeds that you sow, not the seeds that they sow. You're responsible for yours. So even though they try to sow this for you, you paint the sun back into your life. You paint the sun back into the situation. You shine light on the things that are not you. You shine light on the things that are being done, the things that these people are trying to do. No, even though that pisses them off even more, but that's how you reclaim your power in the situation. That's causing you to rise in your north node and causing them to sink, you know, and remain stagnant in that south node energy. So regardless of what they feel or what they think about it, they can't do shit about it because you're levitating. What was that card? I wish I left that card out. Because the thing about them hovering around her and trying to cast all type of, you know, spells and stuff, she was levitating, right? So that's the energy you're in. That's the energy you're in. All this wind and this Mercury, this abusive Mercury energy, right? The abusive Mercury energy, communication, all this wind that they blowing, this air energy that they're abusing, right? you gossip or whatever that they're doing, these insults, these verbal abuse, right? It's causing you to levitate in your north node. It's just giving you more pressure to become a greater diamond. That's what it's doing. So you're levitating further and further into your north node energy, so eventually they're not going to really be able to touch you anyway. They're going to be able to touch you. So soul alignment, clarify soul alignment. So we got flower, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. There can be something regarding a pregnancy here, or like I said earlier, a child. Something regarding a pregnancy or a child here. Clarify oneness. Oneness is the way. What I'm hearing too, that some of you guys have become like really cutthroat. Really cutthroat. So the thing about water energy, like I always remind people, like, yeah, water might be a beautiful thing. It might be good to drink water. It might be good to be in a pool of water, wash your ass with water. But when water turn up, them hurricanes and them tsunamis and them hailstorms, when that shit turn up, they turn up. It's very intense, bitch. Like, crazy. So some of you guys that kind of been in this energy, remember to, but they're telling you to remember to be gentle with yourself. Because you may have been in energy of being like real, like just not cold, but very strict and like, you know, cutthroat with motherfuckers. But they're telling you, make sure you're not being in this energy towards yourself. Garden, something lovely will grow from this, and something lovely is growing from this situation here. So somebody needs to hear that, to be encouraged right now. Something lovely is growing from this. Why? Because this is your garden. Because of the seeds that you planted. The seeds that you planted. Of course, you're going to have, you know, you're going to have creatures and critters try to come in, and, you know, and destroy your garden or take from your garden, you know, or cause, you know, unnecessary, you know, nuisance, right? So you're going to have nuisance, like flies, like fruit flies, like try to come, like, while your fruit is growing right now and prospering in your garden. You're going to have fruit flies, but that's all it is, just fan that motherfucker. Shoe fly, don't bother me. You're going to have some shoe fly, don't bother me motherfuckers trying to fuck with you. But that's literally, these motherfuckers are basic, though. Basic witch, shoe fly motherfuckers. Like, that's what they are. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. So your confidence comes with time and practice. So be patient with yourself. Be compassionate towards yourself. That's what I was hearing with that oneness card. Remain one with nature, with spirit, and be patient with yourself. Have compassion towards yourself, because your confidence comes with time and practice. So staying in flow, ebb and flow with the universe, allowing these things to pass when it's time for you to release it, trusting your intuition, building confidence and trusting your intuition, but it comes with time, right? So somebody needs to make sure they're not being too hard on themselves. Protest, start a revolution. Start a revolution. So some of you guys can be some type of speakers or influencers here of change, revolutionary change. This is your goal to go ahead and go through with that. This could be what Spirit is asking you to prioritize at this time, instead of these distractions, these shoot fly motherfuckers trying to come in and distract you from this. This is what they're trying to distract you from, because you are a speaker of change. You can be a motivational speaker, or just a truth speaker of justice somewhere in that arena. You do something of that nature, and this could be what these shoe flies are trying to distract you from. Yeah. Somebody doesn't like that you're liked by different people. You're received well by different people, regardless. Yeah. I'm also hearing support here. You have support. You have strong support here. Escapists, come home to yourself. And they're reminding you that you're always enough. Every hurricane comes to an end if you're going through a storm at this time. And then don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. Regardless of what's happening outside, you can always come home to yourself. You can always escape into yourself. And I made a video about escapism last year, and I was talking about that, how a lot of people try to escape, or they like to travel to other places without addressing their issues or their triggers and stuff like that, and then you'll go to this other place where it's meant for you to be on vacation and have fun, and then something happens that triggers you, a trigger that you never addressed where you was at, because you never escape into yourself. You don't treat yourself as your own vacation spot, your own oasis, your own paradise, your own retreat, when I can go into myself wherever I'm at and meditate, and I can just be one. I can calm myself down. I can reduce my anger. I could bring reason and counsel back to myself, right? So that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they mean by that. Remember to bring counsel back to yourself, because you are a vessel. You are a temple. So where there's no counsel in a home cannot stand without counsel. You are that counsel. So they're telling you to refer back to the counsel that is deep within your soul, within your temple, whenever you're amidst these type of situations. But there's something you need to forgive. There's somebody you need to forgive here, or forgiving yourself. It could also represent forgiving yourself and investing in more self-love practices as you forgive yourself. So spirit baths, right? Surrounding yourself with flowers and plants, flowers and roses and those type of things, or red and pink flowers are really good for self-love enhancement. So a vision board could be good for you as well. You are very receptive. So a vision board, painting the reality that you desire for yourself, actually drawing a picture of what you want, what you desire. But yeah, they're encouraging you to be your own first priority, because you give a lot. You give a lot to other people. Be your own first priority. And I mean, like, really making yourself a priority. Not, oh, I'm going to make everybody else a priority because I'm a good person and I care about people and I want to be there for everybody. No, not to that degree, but no, like really making yourself a priority and spending this time and this energy that you give to, you know, so much other shit or distracting shit, and sowing that into this energy here, this revolutionary energy that you have. That's a part of your purpose here. You've earned all your stripes, so you don't have to expel or waste energy in the south node in the past anymore. You don't have to waste energy there no more. For people who are still in that energy, these shoe flies, you don't have to waste energy with them. They're telling you to focus on the here and the now. 33, authenticity, integrity. Focus on your authenticity, aligning with authenticity and truth, so that you can will these things in your life and on your path. Focus on learning about yourself, developing your knowledge and deepening your knowledge about yourself and your reality. Making sure you're always standing in your integrity, right? And you don't need someone else to fix you, so that's a message for somebody as well. Yeah. You could be dealing with an energy like that from somebody. This could either be you or somebody you dealing with wanting you to fix them, wanting you to fix them. And they're telling you to be honest with yourself, be honest with this energy, be honest, you know, with saying that you really don't want that responsibility, or if you're going to have that responsibility, there's going to have to be like some compromise, or, you know. But make sure you are honored and respected in whatever decision that you make moving forward. And you can be your own knight. You can be your own knight. So, what reading was that? It was another sign where the song from Cheetah Girls came up. And the lyrics said, when I was just a little girl, my mom used to take me in the bed and read me a story. So they're saying that you need to write your own story, create your own story. Meditate on this story that you create for yourself, that you narrate for yourself, this mural of your future, of your destiny for yourself, instead of reflecting on other people's stories of you or narrations of you, or being distracted by narrations that people are trying to formulate regarding you. This could also represent you being revolutionary through your creativity. painting, drawing, or just some type of creative endeavor, digital content creator, writing, right? So they're telling you to focus on this. Yep, confirmation, Phoenix. Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? And then it's her standing in a book. So they're telling you to write your own story, narrate your own story. Number 9. Narrate your story, write it down here in the material realm. It will manifest in the spirit realm and manifest outwardly. As above, so below, with that number 9. So they're telling you, okay, yeah. Venus rising here. You're rising from this energy here, this ashes energy, this old, this dead energy being burnt out, this South Node energy that's being burnt out. You're rising out of this energy, Cancer. All right. That's all I have for you. You guys' reading was long as fuck. I think it was the longest one. But it's your girl, the Authentic Empress. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you next time.